My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. We're here with the Regent, heir to the throne of stars. And of course, they're a weary traveler having come from that far. Okay. I like Pomander upgrade early on Venerate for an additional star generation, please. Definitely don't want to take the greed. Ooh. 3 rests, 3 midline elites, baby. That's about as good as it gets. And there's even a shop right before that rest space, so I might be able to pick up an aggressive card there if I have not yet by that point, and upgrade it before the first elite. Now that's what I call value. All right, Sluggy Spinner. I got that for ya. That for ya. Since I draw a fair share of defenses each turn, we've got them. Rude. Gotta take 1 damage here. And that'll finish you. Spectrum shifts. 2 energy at the start of your turn, add a random colorless into your hand. Yep. I want to know what love is, and I think that card's going to show me. What? This is, Wait, automation. Every 10 cards you draw gain an energy. I didn't want this to be a shop, but it is. Terraforming, gain vigor. Give me automation. I got just, my 2 pickups there were card draw, quote unquote card draw, because it generates a card in hand. It doesn't actually draw it, but card draw, quote unquote, and energy gain. The only problem is, now, I have no money. I'm on a deadline with a shop that's probably going to be a dead space for us because of the whole no money situation mentioned just a moment prior. And then I'm planning on taking on a bunch of elites. Like, automation upgrades to become 0 cost itself, spectrum shift lowers its cost. Like, those, that's not, I need them to give me, like, upgraded cards. That's the kind of thing I'm looking for now. Oh, Panache. Panache. Automation. Strike. The Gambit. Hell, I'll take the Gambit. There we go. I block for 50 this turn, but if I ever take unblocked attack damage for the rest of this fight, I'm gonna die. Got him. Gather Light and Photon Strike. 1 card from your hand on top of your draw pile. Maybe Photon card? It does 10 damage. That's actually what I'm drafting around at the moment. Glimmer? What? Draw 3 cards for 1 energy. Put a card from your hand on top of your draw pile. I love it. I'd love to take the Toxic Egg as well if I had the ability, but I don't. Whenever you create a card, gain 3 block. Pillar of Creation also would have been handy for us. I don't know how an elite will go when I'm fighting with these. I think maybe I should upgrade Photon Cut. It's more damage, and also it draws more cards, and, well, at least I can't do more than 20 damage to you in a single turn, so it's never going to be particularly great here. 16. Ooh, prolong. Next turn, gain block equal to your current block this turn. Cool. Give me 10 block next turn, thank you. Restlessness. If your hand is empty. It's not a thing I really do, unfortunately. Proton card. And then I can put a defend back at top of the deck. And then just double strike. Yeah, Glimmer doesn't... Actually? Yeah, Glimmer. I was hoping to draw into my my automation that turn. Prep time. At the start of your turn, gain 4 vigor. So pretty good. I think I have to play automation double defense here. Ooh, hidden gem. Ooh, a defend in our draw pile got hit. Neat. Sadly, it is not one of the defends that I drew. I'm gonna use Fisticuffs and then Glimmer. Throw defend back atop the deck, the non-replay one. Then defend, 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 and that allows me to also play prep time. I could either strike and then try and do 20 damage next turn, which just doesn't feel reasonable. Or I could prep time, and then I've got 2 turns. Perfect, to try and finish you off. We definitely took more damage in this fight than I'm comfortable with. But it also could have been worse. Stratagem, whenever you shuffle your draw pile, choose a card and put it to your hand. Yeah, I mean, that would be nice. I just don't really have the time to use it. Hidden gem. Yeah, big strike. Unsettling Lamp. Each combat, the first time you play a card that debuffs an enemy, double the effects. So Falling Star hitting an extra turn of Weak and Vulnerable is really good right now. Pale Blue Dot. If you play 5 or more cards during a turn, draw an additional card at the start of your next turn. I like that, but I really don't think I can just keep, like, doing random everything. Crush Under feels like an AoE with the upside that I should really take right now. I think I might have to dodge an elite. It's fine as long as I can 10 block this turn. Enemy loses their thorns. And life. Explosive Ampule, very important for elite fights on this floor. Charge! Choose 2 cards in your draw pile to transform into strikes. They become minion strikes, rather. 0 cost, deal 7 damage, draw a card, right? So it kind of just removes them. And they become really good for automation as well. Unceasing Top. If you have no cards in hand during your turn, draw a card. Minion Strike Plus does 3 more damage, but it doesn't draw an additional card. That's unfortunate. An upgrade automation. I think I dodge an elite here because 2 elites, it's far too likely the first one messes me up and then the second one kills me. Choose a random card to add to the deck. Sure. Gamma Blast is already upgraded. Only takes 3 stars to apply 2 weak and 2 vulnerable. And if it's the first time I've done that each combat, it's actually 4 weak and 4 vulnerable. Stardust, spend X. Fisticuff, steal 7, game block equal to... No, I probably cut a strike here. Although Cloak of Stars is also looking decent. Oh, Terrial. I'm pretty scared. Automation, Spectrum Shift, defend. This is about... That is the turn that I need to be able to have. I haven't debuffed the enemy yet, right? Great. Panache, Gamma Blast for 4 turns of weak and vulnerable. I'll Minion Strike to draw us into a new draw pile. I'll Photon Cut. Throw Crush Under, back atop the deck. Fallen Star, defend. It's about as well as that can go for us. And then we got to Panache the enemy that turn as well. Perfect. And then this turn, I can stun you. I do think I should charge both of the cards in the draw pile so that when I Glimmer, I just roll into 10 damage, Omni Slice, and then Photon Cut for the finish. Yeah, I don't think 2 elites would have been on the cards for us. Fortify, triple your block, and Petrified Toad at the start of each combat, gain a potion-shaped rock. I am invincible. 1 energy, gain 9 block at the end of your turn. If this is on top of your draw pile, play this. I have Glimmer to put it atop the draw pile and Photon Cut to put it atop the draw pile. I got the juice for it. Lunar Blast, 0 energy, deal 4 damage for each skill already played this turn. I've got to be invincible. What the hell? Gremlin Merc. Something is off about this creature. Yeah, you are a series of gremlins wearing a costume. Doesn't change the fact that I'm going to take some damage here. I'm going to use a Swift Pot. Value of our potions goes very, very severely down when I have a full slot, especially if I have Petrified Toad, guaranteeing I'm going to be drawing more. Got him! Back Gremlin in the back's got my money. Just gonna play I am invisible for free because I can. Sneaky Gremlin. Oh my god, I like them. I like you with your soft edges a lot more. Well, that's mean. I didn't draw any damage, so unfortunately, I have to use my Ampule. But I get my money back. Cloak of Stars, Lunar Blast, and Crescent Spear. I mean, give me Lunar Blast, because ideally I will be adding more draw into this deck as well, so I'll cycle to it and then be able to play a 0 cost and then continue going. I feel like I probably do die here if I don't rest. Quite sadly. Okay. Automation Glimmer. And I don't really want to Crush Under, because then that'll be the first debuff you've taken. Yeah, I'd sincerely prefer your first debuff to be something else, but I can't. Oh well. Well, I could do it next turn. How do I feel about doing it next turn? Pretty decent, actually. Alright, I'll double defend and then charge. Dropping a strike and a defend from the draw pile. As minion strikes now, I am invincible plays from the draw pile because it's top. Did I do that? Or was that just luckily there? Gamma Blast sets up the giant weak and vulnerable. Minion strike, and Glimmer gives us an additional energy. Spectrum Shift, defend. I think I could Purity to get rid of Falling Star. How often am I going to play it over Gamma instead? I don't actually want to play Charge here either. Mayhem at the start of your turn, play the top card of your draw pile. Steam Eruption's getting pretty big there. I'm gonna Venerate, so I Venerate once this cycle. Okay. Defend, Gamma Blast to keep him vulnerable and such. Crush Under as well. We're about on half of your HP at this point. It's the defending for 30 the turn after you die that's going to be tough. I might have to use the Fortifier. Ooh, Ultimate Strike's very handy here as well. Hey, Fisticuffs is really handy here as well. Thank you, game. I am invincible back atop the deck. I'll Venerate, but I'm not going to Fallen Star. I'd much rather be able to hit Gamma when I draw it now. Rend. Deal 15 damage and deal 5 additional damage for each unique debuff on the enemy. We got him. Play a defend atop the deck. So at the end of this turn, 36 damage is coming in. Can I prevent that? I can't keep you weak, and I've managed to draw only the single defend. So I have to use Fortify here, otherwise I die. Glad I had it then. Liquid Bronze, 3 Thorns, and make it so. 0 energy, deal 6 damage every 6 skills you play in a turn. Put this into your hand. Yes, please. Neutron Aegis also seems pretty good. 8 plating upgrades to 11 plating, but make it so is... It's the way to make this aggressive. There's... Ooh. Left hand, Elite Rest, Elite, and then a late shop. There's also Rest, Elite, Rest, Chest, Rest, Shop, Elite, or Shop, Elite again. I'm leaning towards take left. I'm back. You're asleep, of course. Let's see here. Pale's Horn. Add 2 Relax to the deck. 3 energy, gain 15 block. Next turn, gain 2 additional energy and draw 2 cards. Pretty good. You may sacrifice card rewards to Pale. For every 2 sacrifices, obtain a relic. Pale's Legion. Doubles block from a card, then goes to sleep for 2 turns. I am gonna take the wing. I like to turn down cards and then get a benefit of having turned down those cards. A shame here that... Oh, no, I need Glimmer. You can't keep that, buddy. I've also got a rock-shaped potion to help me take you down. Okay, we've grounded you, and then killed you. Yeah, there's no good reason for me not to just throw the rock. Flex Potion. Gain 5 strength at the end of your turn, lose that 5 strength. Yeah. Got our Glimmer back, and Glitter Stream? Gain 13 block next turn, gain 6. Yeah, I do need a big defensive card. It comes, it's pretty upgraded. Pretty happy with that. This one's gonna be my Liquid Thorns. Crush Under to save some health. Actually, I'll also Flex Pot. 1, 2, takes out the midline, and then the second exoskeleton sets itself also to a very easily lethal. I can rely on our I am invincible from the top of the draw pile to get us there. Oh, production. I gotta say, the colorless cards seem a little bit better. Like, I'm not gonna say that all colorless cards are bad, because that would be wrong. I will say, however, the variance between the best and worst colorless cards used to be huge. Doesn't feel as big as it used to be, though. Maybe because they need to make it a bit more consistent for the sake of this character having it as a sub-theme. Radiate, 0 cost, deal 4 damage to all enemies for each star gain this turn. Hidden Cage gives you a bunch of stars. I'm going to sacrifice these. Gotta get a potion-shaped rock out there, and then I still take some damage. Oh, I even drew through I am invincible because... Oh no, because the Unceasing Top saw it. Glimmer. almost never going to have an empty hand with this restlessness. I don't know when it could occur. I just generate too many additional cards for that to really be realistic. I'm going to Shockwave Photon Cut, because I can break your shield and get you to emerge. Alright, we'll be making it so. And again. Beautiful. Flex spot, not half bad. Convergence, 1 energy, skill. Next turn, gain energy and star. Also, retain your hand this turn. I'm not against that. But do I want it? Add debris to your hand with collision course. No. Sack it. Molten Egg, whenever you add an attack to the deck, upgrade it. Yes, please. I will use Fallen Star. Yeah, I can over-defend as well, it's fine. Oh, damn. Charge would have been so good if these were in the draw. Oh, boy. Yeah, this is actually a really annoying turn. And then the best I can do is minimize the incoming damage by 10. This is before the elite path starts. It is infecting me with regrets. I gotta remember that I have an unceasing top, bud. Two minion strikes in the draw pile. We should be able to fix this now. Perfect. Speed pot and Celestial Might deal 8 damage 3 times. Pre-upgraded. Manifest Authority for more defense or Quasar. Choose a colorless, add to your hand. In the sack, I don't want any of those. I'm gonna go to the right side now because I need to be a little less aggressive. I 100% can't take the nectar there without dying. Yeah. Literally just can't defend that.
Yeah, this one feels like probably where I go down.
It's nice to know that I am invincible. Still drew into it this turn. Decent amount of damage there. That might have been a good turn for a flex pot, actually. In retrospect. The Gambit, if I take unblocked attack damage, I die. I mean, that's pretty much where I'm already at. Ooh. Always lovely to see discovery. Whenever you can attack an enemy, it loses 1 strength this turn, or at the start of your turn, gain 2 orbs. Give me the ability to debuff the buff. Patience isn't going to be good in this draw at the moment. No, I need you not to multi-attack me. I need you to just do 1 attack, please. Equilibrium and then Lunar Blasts. Knocks off only 1 more. Right, because you had weak, so it was rounding differently. Oh, at least we generated another Equilibrium in the sand. That's neat. Thinking Venerate, Gamma Blasts. Then just Equilibrium, Strike, Defend. Got another Make It So. Use it. Sadly, our next space will have to be Arrest. Block. Potion gain 12 block. Yes, lasting candy. Every other combat, the card rewards generate an additional power. I'll do blue dot. If you play 5 or more cards in a turn, draw 2 additional cards at the start of your next turn. That is a really, really good card for us. So they got a rest for HP here. Gremlin Horn. Whenever an enemy dies, gain an energy and draw a card. See, I can't ignore upgrading cards. Glimmer and Crush Under. I'm gonna upgrade Glimmer. Oh. Strikes and defense gain ethereal. Mummified Hand. Whenever you play power, a random card in hand is reduced to free for the rest of the turn. We have 3 powers in this deck, and they are all powers that we want to play on the first cycle, and this will make so much more free for us. Beat into Shape. Deal 7 damage, forge 7, forge an additional 7 for each other time you've hit the enemy this turn. I also do like Prophesize there, but I'm not able to take it and the Mummified Hand, so I'm just going to take this hand and waddle away. Yucky. Damn. we'll be able to use the Lasting Candy to get additional powers as well. Gain 5 additional block from Depend. Oh, that's a power. And then also block potion. Great. Gamma blasts. Minion strikes. Floral. Look, I would love to plated armor, but unfortunately, it's not realistic. Just gonna have to defend. Take 3 across the dome. Yeah, Glitterstream Venerate. And an easy defend there, not half bad. Got the additional 6 block from the Glitterstream last turn. This turn to help us out. Secret weapon, the Gamma Blast into our hand. Weak and vulnerable for you. Also lose some strength. 12 damage coming in. Charge to transform those two. Right, every time I play a card, I lose. Yeah, Tender, there it is. Whenever you play a card, lose 1 strength and 1 dex for the rest of the turn. As long as I make sure I have enough defense. It should be okay. Thankfully, the plating gets us across the line there. Now with 12 health on this turn. Oh. Let's finish you with Rend. Particle Wall. Gain 9 block. Return this card to your hand. It's a good reason to continue using skills. And I'm going to risk it. I get so little value out of going to a shop. I get so much value out of it if the elite can be conquered. I'm going to risk it. Entimancer. Yeah, you do a lot of damage, buddy. Pale blue dot for the additional card draw. I got a particle wall twice. Photon cut. Minion strike. Make it so as well. End that turn. Crush under nothing. 2 days into the draw pile from each. Oof. I don't think Glitter Stream's enough to save us here. It is not. All right. You got me. That's what I get for seeing a card and then trying to build around that card, rather than trying to build a build that can use kill enemies. An epoch unlocked. Chapter 3, Friends. His Majesty attempted to make friends. Literally. They're quite sturdy and decent at following instructions. They're terrible at chess and enjoy pop music. The minions were swiftly demoted from friend to minion. Sigh. Get Begone, deal 1 damage, choose a card from your hand to transform into a minion dive bomb. 1 NG to deal 13 damage. There's also Arsenal. 1 NG power. Whenever you play a colors card, gain strength. Okay, well, I found the payoff for a build that we were trying to run. 1 NG supermassive. Deal 5 damage, deal 3 additional damage for each card you have created this combat. And then it's time for the Regent to beat this. It's gonna happen. Obtain a random record? Yeah, I'll build around that. Oh! Arsenal? Whenever you play a colors card, gain 1, upgrades to 2 strength. Alright, now I know how we do it. Let's find some colorless cards. Wow, 3 elites with 4 midline rest? That's pretty good. I'll also go to some question marks, because they give you colorless cards as well. Okay, I've got my strike. There we are, Fallen Star. Already in the next hand. That with vulnerability is just short of killing the enemy. Oh. Rude. Unfortunately, due to that cycle, with Arsenal, we had to take a damage. So rude. Strength pot. Convergence. Next turn, gain energy, and I'm going to take Bulwark here. Gain 13 block and Forge 10 literally just gives me a Sovereign Blade, so I have some damage from it. Radiate. Deal 3 damage to all enemies for each star gain this turn. Go to a question mark over a shop here with 100. Enchant a card with Soon. Yeah, make Arsenal free. Gain an energy when I play it, and it's only for the first time you play it, but that's okay. I only play it once. Choose an attack card to give 2 additional damage, or a defense card to give additional block. I'll give some additional block to Bulwark, why not? I think my main concern at the moment is until I get a single colorless card in this deck is actively worse than a base deck. Except for the Bulwark. Bulwark's nice. Get him, Soul Blade. Cloak of Stars, Rolting Warn, Celestial Might. Cloak of Stars. Maybe it's Celestial Might, just because I'm about to go towards elites. Do I need 18 damage that bad? Give me Cloak of Stars. Like hitting the Bulwark upgrade there. Remove a card from my deck, lose 11 HP, or heal 22 and fight some enemies. I'll go 22 and fight some enemies because I've never fought these enemies and I do have 22 missing. So 7, 9, 15. I can take out the frontline Wriggler. And defend. Thank heck that we have Bulwark in this deck. Otherwise, I would be accomplishing very little. Cloak of Stars and the Sovereign Blade manages to get us to only take 1 damage that turn. We also Venerate. Damn. Oh, wait, no, I have a Strength. Great. 1, 2, 3. We can take out the Wriggler before it deals damage to us. All's well. Wriggler dice to pretty much any attack I can draw this turn. Game heard me say it and was like, you think? How about no attacks, Raps? How about that? Next hand? Almost only attacks. Particle Wall, 0 energy to star. Return this card to your hand. No, I'm going to take the Crush Under for AoE as well as AoE as well as quote-unquote weaken, obviously strength removal. There you go. I also basically have to Sovereign Blade you every cycle now as well. Especially if you are vulnerable. Comes even better practice there. Oh, I think I was supposed to use the Strength Potion at the top of this fight as well. Looks like it probably wouldn't have made a difference. Radiant Tincture, gain energy at the start of your... gain an additional energy at the start of your next 3 turns, and then the Eternal Feather, hell yeah! For every 5 cards in your deck, heal 3 HP whenever you enter a rest site, making it easier for me to enter rest sites and not rest in them. Seeking Edge, 4/7, Sovereign Blade now deals damage to all enemies. I do think it's probably just right for me to take that. There is also Begone. Deal 4 damage, choose a card in your hand to transform into a Minion Dive Bomb, which itself is a colorless card, but so is Sovereign Blade. And then, having 15 cards in the deck, I come to this rest site, I heal immediately by 9. I'm going to upgrade the Seeking Edge. Enemies drop an additional 10 gold. Thank you, Aubergine. Then we heal again. Then I'll upgrade Arsenal. I am gonna find a way to use that, even if I've got to pay a shopkeeper for the colorless cards for the privilege. There's the 4x4. Seeking Edge. Sovereign Blade for now 34 to you and all enemies. And I gain 2 strength for it. Strike you down. I'll Venerate and then Crush Under with AoE to take care of one of you. Half the HP of the rest of you. Hopefully we get the Sovereign Blade, but it's a 1 in 3 to draw it this turn right now. There it is. 36 damage to everyone. Finishes the fight. There's another elite, right? Yeah, there is. Horncleave. Start your second turn, gain 14 block. Big fan of that. Guiding Star, 1 energy, 2 star. Deal 12 damage. Next turn, draw 2 cards. There's also Prophesize, draw 6 cards, upgrades to 9. I do like Prophesize a lot. I don't really have a good way to utilize it in this deck at the moment, but I like it a lot, which hopefully is enough. Ah. I'll upgrade 1 random card, and then I'll stop. I'm not willing to randomly upgrade this entire deck, thank you. This fight seems like it could be a toughie for us. Just considering whether or not I should pop the strength pod at the top. I'm not going to currently, but I will think about it constantly. Let's Prophesize. Yeah, so I could draw Seeking Edge. Bulwark and Crush Under. I just have to play the Sovereign Blade before I cycle. Doesn't have to be that turn. Yeah. Cloak of Stars, defend. Then Sovereign Blade for 40 to you. And 2 strength to me. Cycle the deck. And Falling Star, strike. Yeah, Sovereign Blade draw now just finished the fight. I'm gonna just not draw it. That's fine. Kind of expected to lose about half my HP in this fight. So we did. Kirya! You can now gain strength at rest sites up to 3 times maximum. Furnace, at the start of your turn, Forge 4. Debris. 1 cost exhaust. I can play that. I can play that card. That's a colorless card. Train. I'm getting strength. We're getting strong. That is the plan. Very glad Horncleat defends me this turn. I'm gonna Prophesize because I almost certainly draw Seeking Edge or Arsenal, or possibly even both. Did get Arsenal, which then enables me to Falling Star, Collision Course, and play the debris that I drew. Because it's a status, it doesn't count as colorless, I guess. It's really unfortunate. I looked at it and I was like, it looks colorless to me, but I guess not. Seeking Edge, Crush Under, Venerate. I'll throw a Weakness Potion at you as well to lop 5 damage off the top of your turn. Yeah, I was very much hoping to draw Bulwark this turn, and we did. Thankfully, I can stagger you this turn. Hopefully I get something related to colorless cards after this, because otherwise I've invested so much in something that's doing absolutely nothing, and that's just crushing. Cloak of Stars defend. Cloak of Stars has been doing real work here. It's actually really helping me play the Sovereign Blade a lot, because the Sovereign Blade costs 2, so a lot of the time having a 0 cost defend is exactly what I need to justify it. 0 energy cost, not 0 star cost. Star Potion, gain 3 stars. Make it so. That's really good if I bring it back consistently because of gear. There's also the Smith, Forge 30. Damn. Forge 40 on the upgrade, and the Foregone Conclusion. 1 energy. Next turn, put 2 cards from your draw pile into your hand. I'm leaning make it so. I like the Smith. I'll take it. It's really good. And I don't have a huge amount of skills in the deck, and it's not like I am actually getting a lot of colorless energies. I'd struggle to plan my entire run around a thing that I'm not actually currently getting. Dusty Tome. 1 energy, 3... Wow. 1 energy, 3 star innate. Whenever you play a card, gain a star. I mean, that's definitely really good with stuff, but the stuff that I have? Start a turn, draw 2 additional cards, and randomize cost. And Sozu. Gain energy at the start of each turn. You can no longer obtain potions. Honestly, a reliable energy each turn sounds really good. The Sovereign Blade would love to see that. Perfect. 2 HP left on the undefended exoskeleton next turn. Hardly be easier to take him out. Ooh, Manifest Authority. 1 Ember. Gain 7 block. Add a random colorless card into your hand. Upgrades to upgrade that colorless card. Yes, please. Well, that's the stone of all time. A massive boulder sits on the middle of an abandoned courtyard. A plaque reads, Stone of All Time. Its presence, shape, and adornments indicate this courtyard was built around this stone and that was never moved from this spot. Push. Lose 6 HP. Enchants an attack with Vigorous 8. The first time this attack is played, it deals 8 additional damage. Or, Drink and Lifts. Lose the Radiant Tincture but gain 10 max HP. Giving an AoE card additional damage the first time I play it. Yeah. I'll be giving Crush Under. Vigorous. You push and push with everything you've got. Nothing happens. First time I got to see that event. Someone told me as well. So this left one, I already knew. I said it in the first episode. It's from Aggro Crab's other game, Peak. I thought its name was like Forg or something like it. It's Bing Bong. This one? I don't remember. This one? I also don't remember. Damn. I know people told me. And then I forgot. Oops. I'm only willing to look at 2 of you again. Bing Bong, whenever you add a card to your deck, add an additional copy. Or Daughter of the Wind, whenever you play an attack, gain a block. Sure. Attack for a block, please. Do I want Bing Bong? Get a lot of HP out of it. I'll take the Daughter of the Wind. Oh, a shop, hello. Discovery! 1 energy. Choose 1 of 3 random cards to add to your hand. It costs 0 energy this turn. And Secret Technique. Put a skill card into your hand from your draw pile. I want Bag of Prep. I want Secret Technique. I wanted Discovery as well, but I will settle for removing a strike. Annoyingly, the best elite path does go past another shop, so I'm just not really going to have good preparation for that. Oh, yeah, you can't keep Bulwark, buddy. That's so mine, it's not funny. I'll deal 52 damage to you with the Sovereign Blade. Stable Serum. Can't get it because of the Sozu, so I want to keep these potions as long as I can. Bulwark is back. There's I Am Invincible as well. Gain 6 block. It's top of your draw pile. Play it. Resonance and Rod in War. I'm going to take none of these because I'm not going to be playing to throw that buck atop my draw pile. It is still just 9 block though. 9 block with a possible upside. I've elected to walk away instead. Ooh. Yes. Let us Bulwark. Manifest some authority. Beat down, play 3 attacks from your draw pile. I'm not going to be able to smith this cycle though. I just passed up Venerate and that's my only gain. Oof. Oh boy. Yeah, I added too much to the draw pile. Ouch. 28 that we just got to take straight across the dome. Manifest some authority. Flash of Steel gives us strength. Beat down. Do it. Plays another Flash of Steel. Hell yeah. What? Oh, beat down plays from your discard pile, not your draw pile. Right. I'm going to use the Star Potion so that I can use Falling Star this turn to lower the incoming damage via weakness. Oh boy, I am very scared. At least I know the next elite can't be Entimancer. Mercury Alkali. Oh, come on. Bundles of Joy. 2 Ember. Add 3 random colorless cards into your hand. Yes. And now it's time to Cowardice. I'm going to escape out the left. Arsenal, though, sets up for Manifest Authority. Ooh, Eternal Armor. No, let's Venerate Smith. Cloak of Stars, and then I can even Collision Strike. That also means that next turn... Yeah, I was about to say, if I draw Seeking Edge, I already have lethal on the enemy back. And front. Patter, gain 10 block, gain 3 vigor. I'm not against a card that just says gain 10 block. They've been very useful. Whenever you draw, this reduces cost by 1 on Kingly Kick. So really, you'd want to be putting cards back on top of your deck and then drawing them again for that. Bronze Scales, start each combo at 3 Thorns. Between Bronze Scales and Mercury Hourglass, we've got some really, really, really nice passive damage. Alright. Secret Technique, a Smith into this hand. I'll Venerate in the Smith. And then just throw it for damage, because yeah, I probably kill you by the next time I draw it. I'm gonna Bundle of Joy to see if I can find something big defensive. So next time, return this again. Okay. We managed to full defend the incoming damage. This is a normal enemy, not elite. But they are dead. Black Spot. Sword Sage can increase the cost of Sovereign Blade by 1. Sovereign Blade now hits an additional time. Yep. Yeah, got me. I really want to train so badly. I'll rest. Thankfully, Bulbug Rock is stunned if their attack is fully blocked. Cloak of Stars really helping us generate that block on the first turn. Bulwark, and we got the big blade out, and then Bundle of Joy. Deal 6 damage to you, and then 6 to everyone else. Come on. There it is, Seeking Edge. So I play Seeking Edge. Now it's 35 damage to all enemies 1 time. Sorry, 2 times. Which, as it turns out, is a lot of damage. Thankfully, we killed the enemy that turn. I was really not keen to take any damage. Kingly Punch. Whenever you draw this card, increase its damage by 5 this combat. There's also a Gather Light, gain 7 block and 1 star. Doesn't upgrade to increase the amount of stars you get. Which makes it not particularly interesting to me. Let's take out another elite. 49 health should get us there. Oh, especially if we draw Seeking... Oh. Arsenal. Venerate Smith. 41 to everyone? Yeah. Seeking Edge. I'll use Radiant Tincture here and then kill him. Touch of Insanity. Choose a card in your hand. It's free to play this combat. Oh, right, but it's a potion, so I can't even take that. Hegemony. 2 energy, deal 15 damage next turn. Gain 2 additional energy. Yep. I definitely have big turns that I want to be able to set up for. Bulwark, Venerate, and Smith. Oops, let's get a Sovereign Blade for 54 damage here. All you need to do is hit twice now. And that would already be our lethal. which thankfully, due to having 4 energy by default now, it's a lot easier for me to reach. Although I still don't have Sword Sage in this hand. Hatter. And Hatter and defend. Oh god, it increases the cost as well. Oh, I forgot about that. Now I gotta take a 3-hit this turn. I'll take that 3-hit, but I'm telling you, I'm not resting after this. Rod in Wall, Crush Under, and Photon Cut are not appealing to me. I heal up a little. I want to smith Sword Sage to be 1 cost so I can afford to play it and my sword on the same turn, because some of the time that will be the order in which I draw those, and it will be very important that I'm okay with that. I think it's got to be damage. I can't take the 1 fuel card each turn. Sword Sage, Cloak of Stars, and then I'm gonna Sovereign Blade you for 41 twice. Now I just gotta let that cycle, which... Arsenal, Seeking Edge, Patter. Yeah, even if I prophesize here, I'm not able to play anything after it, so it's just Collision Course and Debris. Gotta manifest some authority, though. Defend as well as I can, too. Enemy does debuff this turn, right? Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Hidden Gem. Double hits a strike, not bad. Can't play more than 3 cards each turn, says the Sloth. I don't really play more than 3 cards a turn at the moment. And I definitely can't take the additional damage there, so... Oh boy. This turn we are currently dying. I could defend Crush Under to stay alive. Gets us to 25, incoming damage 17. Then, yeah, I literally live on 2 health after that. Or I could try and fish for a different outcome from Bundle of Joy, which I think is what I will do. Mm-hmm. I fear the fight has ended and no one told me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one's gonna kill us. I'll defend and prophesize to see, but like 38. How far would it be? 40. I do think Strength Potions succeeds if I use it at the top of this fight. I'm gonna give it a chance. Should have done that at the top of the fight anyway. Draw out Smith. There you are. Arsenal. Hatter. And Rush Under takes 6 damage off of you. Collision Course gives us another defense. Still take 18 that turn. Sovereign Blade missed its cycle because I played it at the wrong time there. I just have to play it this turn. Oh. I forgot it was 3! Alright, Sovereign Blade's got the kill there. Wasn't even Strength Potion that ended up changing that too much, I think. Oh, it's gone forever. Crash Landing. Deal 21 damage to all enemies. Fill your hand with debris. There's also Heirloom Hammer. 2 energy, deal 17 damage. Choose a colorless card in your hand. Add a copy of that into your hand. And then Tyranny. At the start of your turn, draw a card and exhaust the card from your hand. I want to take Heirloom Hammer. I'm going to take the risky play. Because for all good reasons, I shouldn't be alive.
Orange? How is this being orange?
All I know is that orange is the most regal color.
Incredible! So mighty!
At the start of your turn, add a random attack into your hand to go 0 this turn. You may cook at rest sites, remove 2 cards from your deck and gain 9 max HP. That's incredible. And there's also Try Boomerang. Choose 3 attacks in your deck and enchant them with Instinct. Crossbow doesn't choose from my deck, right? It chooses from just random cards. I'm going to take that and figure it out. Then we have most aggressive elite path is on the left-hand side. And I'll take it. Okay, yeah, it just adds a random... I have nothing to do with all of that debris. Oh. Nice giant knockout blow for free. Although, I suspect I should probably hold on to this Sovereign Blade until I have Sword Sage. Devastate. It'll cost energy, but... it would cost stars, rather, to do 33 damage that turn. Okay. Sword Sage, Sovereign Blade will finish them. Cosmic Concoction, but it doesn't matter what it was because I can't get it. Conqueror, deal, or rather, Forge 5. And your Sovereign Blade does double damage to the target you selected this turn. 7 stars, but I can't play it. See, it costs 0 energy this turn, says Crossbow. It'd be nice if it was free instead, because a lot of these come with a star cost that I'm not capable of playing that I was not thinking about earlier. Oh no, we're just short of taking out the turret operator with our spikes. Oh, never mind. Got him at the top of the turn with the Mercury Hourglass, which apparently happens before the enemy gains their shield. Interesting. Radiate. Nope. I don't think any of those really help me that much. I'm not big into the stars build. I'm trying to do Sovereign Blade, I guess. It's not what I was originally aiming for, but that's where we landed. Alright, the Axe Box will be resummoned. Oops. Used to kill an enemy, so I get all the stars back. As soon as this Sovereign Blade is AoE, it'll clean up for us. Well, I don't have to use it this turn. I'm gonna use Patter. Wait, that increases the damage of the thing, but the thing doesn't do damage. Okay, worked out fine, I guess. Heavenly Drill deals X damage. Sorry, 9 damage X times, double X if it's 4 or more. No, this is Seeking Edge. Sovereign Blade kills both of you. Oh, this does work. Summons 2 more and then kills. Ooh, 0 cost, know thy place. Apply a weaken of vulnerable. I do not have any status effects in the deck at the moment, so that sounds great. Alright. Arsenal, Manifest Authority. Ooh, prep time. Yay. A little bit more block and a strike. Know thy place, fool. I feel like maybe I should prophesize. Yeah, just in case. Something much more important than any of those, which we didn't. Seeking Edge. Collision. Crush Under. Just get as aggressive as I can. See if I can get Sovereign Blade to end the fight when I draw Sword Sage. Damage 2 times. I'm probably better off forging it. And maybe waiting for the enemy. Oh, I was about to say maybe waiting for the enemy to have vulnerability on them, but Falling Star, Conqueror. Let's do 126 damage to you twice. Spectrum Shift. At the start of your turn, add a random colors card into your hand. I'll take it just so that I get to use it. Finally. Membership card, 50% discount on all products. Yep. Do I need additional energy? I kind of do. I'm going to take membership card, then I'm going to take Permafrost, then I'm also going to take Vajra, then I'm going to remove a strike from the base deck. I want to lift. Let me lift. Comet. Still 35 damage, apply 3 weak and 3 vulnerable. Use Arsenal so that Smith is good for us to draw us into, I don't know, maybe Manifest Authority this time. Yeah. Manifest Authority. Ooh, Secret Weapon. Is there a attack I want to draw in there? Maybe Crush Under. I really want a Bulwark and Seeking Edge this turn. So I'll pull out my worst attack, because it still gives me strength to have played. And strike Spectral Knight in the middle there. Sword Sage already makes Sovereign Blade lethal to 2 of the targets on the field. Oh no, but it can't be upgraded. Or it isn't upgraded? No, wait. It'll be ethereal. Venerate, Smith. Are you kidding me? Alright, there you go. Sovereign Blade's ethereal. I have to play it this turn or I lose it. Thankfully, there goes the ethereality as well. Our upgrades were no more, and now they're back. Orichalcum. Would have loved to... Sorry, would have loved to have Orichalcum and Plated Armor at the moment, but I'll settle for just Orichalcum. Another Sword Sage? Yeah. I can play it for 4. Holy Smooth Stones. Started combat with 1 dex. Not bad. I really do want to train up to a full gear here if I can. Know Thy Place is a decent setup. Unfortunately, the enemy having enough artifact to prevent it from doing anything. Less decent. And the most I can defend is up to 9 here. Woof. Supermassive. Gain 3 additional damage for each card you've created this combat. Great. I think this turn should just be set up. I'm not even going to use Falling... I should probably use Falling Star. Yeah, I don't have a way to force Smith this cycle anyway. Not the burns! Not the burns! Manifest Authority gives us Automaton. Man. Thinking ahead. Put Snap back atop the deck. And then I'll Secret Technique to pull out a Conqueror. Generating Alpha Sovereign Blade, which would do 48 2 times? Yeah, I'll do that. I can play it next cycle as well. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's the big damage turn.
I'll make it so, and Bulwark, and defend. And defend, and make it so, and then defend. Hey, we actually got pretty damn close to full defense there. Yeah, sadly I'm not going to be able to empty this hand unless Bundle of Joy gives me the ability to exhaust. It does not. It does give me Mind Blast, though, so I just kill the enemy instead. Would love Clarity Extract. Oh well. Captain's Wheel. Start your third turn. Gain 18 block. Another Bulwark. Yeah. I also want to upgrade that Bulwark if I can. Wrought in War. Bulwark. Conqueror, and Seeking Edge as well. Sovereign Blade is now ready to deal 48 damage to all enemies.
Know thy place, fool.
Now, Sword Sage number 1. Second one in the deck isn't upgraded, of course. Crash Landing, 25 damage to all enemies. Oh, Sovereign Blade's already lethal. Never mind. No need to fuss around with the rest of it then. Power Potion. God, I wish I had that. Resonance. No, I don't. I don't have the ability to play that. All right, Last Elite. Let's... Bulwark, Sword Sage, and Manifest Authority. And I'll put a Secret Technique back atop the draw pile to be able to use on a future turn. I say future turn, next turn. But a turn where I actually have the energy to be able to use it. Do I Heavenly Drill? To be 48 damage twice? Yeah. Hell, Sovereign Blades, I was about to say it's almost lethal. It's not anymore. Arsenal, Cloak. I'll strike before I patter, setting up patter for a future turn. I'm still weakened. But I'm pretty sure Seeking Edge then gives us 28 damage 2 times. That'll do it. Goodbye to you and hello to the Stone Calendar and Refine Blade? Yep. I think it's probably worth enough to take that. Next upgrade, I wanted Bulwark, but Sword Sage and Spectrum Shift, I only have to figure out how to play once. Yeah, right. I'll upgrade Bulwark. Coming into this fight with no potions, making me a little wary. How to Crush Under is a reasonable setup. I don't really want to use stars on anything except for Smith Forging. Give me Know Thy Place so that I can Sword Sage, and Seeking Edge this turn. So Sovereign Blade is ready to hit 3 times to a single target. I take 1 damage for taking such a aggressive turn. Unfortunately, I can't use Conqueror and the Sovereign Blade in the same turn. I will, however, Bulwark, Venerate, and Conqueror. Arsenal's still left in the draw pile, so generating random colorless cards is not... don't necessarily have a good aim to it. Welcome, Doormaker. Only because I can also play out the debris. I'll play both of these. Yeah, that doesn't look good to us. Ooh. Good work, Manifest Authority. That was really handy. I also really think I should develop the Spectrum Shifts. And I'll use the Gemini for additional energy as well. We've got Stone Calendar doing 52 damage at the end of this next turn. There's Sovereign Blade already ready to take out this version of the enemy. Yeah. I'll use Secret Technique to draw out the worst card from our draw pile now. Just because we are gaining the strength from it. I will make the enemy vulnerable this turn with Falling Star. Then use Venerate to give us enough stars to also play Devastate. Rush Under, Strike, Radiate, Radiate. I think we've got this. It really depends. Because now is your big damage turn. So it's basically, do I have 53 damage this turn? Between Bombardment and Kingly Punch, it definitely looks like it. GG, buddy. I've had enough of your poor manners. Something we can both agree on. Let's dance. Trip the Light Fantastic. And then become the Light Fantastic. Ascension 3 has been unlocked for the Regent, as well as one more epoch for us. Hit that casual little unload button, and Chapter 7 Slumber. Meow excitedly presented the Architect with a potent tea that she'd been working on prior to his visit.
This will help you sleep.
Alchemize is now a colorless skill. 1 energy to procure a random potion. There's also Nostalgia. 1 energy, the first attack or skill you play each turn is placed atop your draw pile as a power. And Scroll? I thought there was no chance we would see you because the Watcher isn't here. 1 energy, draw cards until your hand is full. I think we will see Watcher. I have no reason to know this. This is just suspicion on my part. I do think we see Watcher as like an additional character that gets added to this game at some point. I also think we probably get Defect's friend Flaw. Just seems like it from what they're setting up in the lore and the epochs. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire 2. Top left is the series playlist for all of my content of the game past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations are down below. Streaming past the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. Add a Rob the Thank you, and a special thanks this episode to Nick Starfield. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.